Howdy everybody, this is Andrew Perry with Busy Dad Fitness. Thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I've got a 10-minute workout for you. It only requires, again, 10 minutes and one weight. I'm going to be using a 35-pound kettlebell because that's the weight that I have. If you've got something else, use that. If you don't have any weights, grab a milk jug, fill it with sand, cement, or even just water. Find something healthy and lift it. Again, this workout only takes 10 minutes. If you have more time, all right, you can do it a second or third time, but if you only have 10 minutes, you're gonna get a full body workout, and we're gonna be moving quickly to get that heart rate up as well. We're gonna start with holding the weight in the right hand, do all the exercises on the right side, we'll rest for a minute, and then we'll do all the exercises on the left side. I'm gonna start on the ground with a hollow hold chest press, and we'll go from there. 30 seconds for each exercise. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1, heels up, core engaged, going. All right, keeping that elbow tucked in nice and tight. 30 seconds for a chest press. If you need to, you bend the knees, you rest your heels on the ground. All right, if you want to get that extra core work in though as well, keeping those heels up and that core nice and tight. Got 10 more seconds of chest press. Next up, we're going to go to a plank, keeping that core work, and we're going to go into a low row. Plank, low row. Weight stays on the same side. Core nice and tight, back flat, elbows back. Another option for this row is to go into a split stance. All right, you'll get a little bit more range of motion, but you do lose the core. Work from there as well. We've got how many more seconds? Switching it up, we're going into a half get up. All right, another core exercise. This also works the shoulder. Lift it up, come up, bring it back down. Up and down. If you want to add a little extra to it, you can bring your hips off the ground as well. Back down. Not just to sit up, you're using that elbow and shoulder as well. Next up, sumo squats to an upright row. Wide feet, toes out, 11 and 1 o'clock. Hips back, pull the weight up. Your range of motion may be a little bit different, depending on if you have any shoulder issues. Again, focuses on what you can do. At this point, your forearms probably starting to burn a little bit. If you need a lighter weight, switch to a lighter weight. Going into a reverse lunge next. I'm going to keep the weight up, stepping back nice and low, and back. Doing all the reps on that same leg that's holding the weight, so weight's in the right hand. I'm stepping back with the right leg. 15 more seconds. If you need to, you can drop that weight down to your side. Right here, and shake it out. Also take out that step back. Do a static lunge instead. All right, suitcase squats, shoulders back, core is engaged, down nice and low. Keeping that upright position. We don't want to lean with the weight. We want to keep that core nice and tight. Forearms really starting to burn. Got 10 more seconds. And 3 more exercises. Next up, we're going into a thruster. Working the shoulder and lower body as well. This is a power move. Sit back, push the hips, press the weight up. Careful not to punch through your ceiling if you have low ceilings. Not just working the shoulder here, again, using that momentum, build strength in your lower body to push that weight up. 5 more seconds. And next up, single leg deadlift. I'm going to keep the weight in the right hand. I'm going to go to my left foot, bring my right leg up. If you have balance issues, it may be easier for you to go to the same foot. Again, do what's going to make you successful. Trying to hold that weight. That forearm really burning right now. We've got one more exercise after this. Last exercise on the right side is going to be a hip hinge swing. Here we go. Push it with the hips, not a shoulder exercise. Don't need a real tight grip on that weight. So make sure it's secure. And we're using our hips and our glutes and the momentum to get that weight going. We got 10 more seconds on this side. And rest. 60 seconds. Shake out that right arm. Catch your breath. Perfect time to grab some water. Let that heart rate come down just a little bit. All right, we're doing all the exercises today for time. If you want to go a little bit slower, if you want to do more repetitions, you can focus on reps, doing anywhere between 8, 12 reps of each of the exercises before you move on. Is going to be a great workout as well. Again, do it for 2 or 3 rounds if you have the time, and you'll get a lot of benefit from that as well. We have about 30 seconds left in this rest, so we're going to get ready to go again. This time, all the exercises are on the left side. I'm going to try to keep that 35-pound weight. I've got a 12-kilo weight in case I have to drop it down for any reason. All right, we're going to go back down to the ground, starting with a chest press. Again, hollow hold, so we're working the core as well. Feet off the ground, core is engaged, shoulder blades off the ground. Here we go. 2, 1, we're going chest press. Keep that elbow nice and tight. It's going to work the tricep. Glad that this right side is getting a break right now. That forearm is still burning. I'm sure the left arm is going to be feeling that in just a few minutes. 10 more seconds of the chest press. Plank low row is coming up next. 2, and going into a low row. In plank position. Drop the hips, squeeze the glutes, elbow back. If you need more range of motion, take it up into a split stance or a hip hinge. Low row is another great option here as well. Just be careful of the back. You want to protect the back, so keep that core nice and tight. Push the hips back, flat back, not rounded. All right, half get ups, back to the ground. Same knee up as the arm up. Use that elbow to come up. Lift the hips up to get a little extra something. All right, let me get a few in, but that's okay. This is great for working the obliques. Again, we're working that shoulder as well. I think we can get 2 more in. 1 more. Next up, sumo squat. 2 and upright row. Here we go, shoulders back, drop down, lift up. Keep that hand below the shoulder. Make sure you're not putting too much pressure on your collarbone. Next up, reverse lunge. Weight stays at your shoulder or down by your side. Down nice and low, and up. Here, we got 15 more seconds. Another option if you need to. Knee issues, shoulder back. Again, stick with a static lunge instead. Feet stay in place. Still getting that good leg workout. All right, next up, suitcase squats. Shoulders back, core is engaged. Nice and low. We don't want to lean with it. We want to stay upright. Keeping the weight on one side makes it more challenging again because the core has to work harder to keep your body upright. But if you only got 10 minutes, you want to get as much benefit, as much bang from your workout buck here. All right, thrusters. Getting that power up again. Sit back. Drop through those heels, press the weight up. 10 more seconds. Going into a single leg deadlift. Here we go. I'm going to go to the opposite foot. If you need to, take it to the same foot. Hold the weight with both hands if you need to at this point as well. Start to feel it in that forearm. Limit your range of motion on this exercise as well if you need to. And make sure you're protecting yourself to avoid injury. Last one, swings, here we go. Push the hips back and up. Last 10 seconds. Whew. Feel that forearm burning and rest. There you have it, 10 minutes. If you got more time, you can rest for a minute, do the whole thing again. And the third time, if you've got that time. If not, in just 10 minutes, you've got a full body workout. Heart rate should be elevated. I'm sweating a little bit. Feel like I got a good workout in, whole body's working. I'm Andrew Perry with Busy Dad Fitness. You can find me at busydadfitness.com or at Busy Dad Andrew on Facebook. Till we meet again, thanks a lot. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Hope to hear from you soon.